Alright, now we have a new chapter of Bokuben. They made the cover, a Valentine's Day themed Shonen Jump cover. So like, it seems like a bunch of girls from other series here on the left, or maybe this is like one other series. Yeah, I think it's just like two different harem series that are running. The heroines made the cover. Sure, sure. But where is my Valentine from Zoro? Where is that? Let me just see quickly what was happening in the last one. See? I wondered if this has happened. I think okay, so I was gonna read 98, okay? And then I was like, what happened in 97? And then I started getting worried. Maybe I had actually only read 96, and then I'd accidentally clicked to the next chapter of 97. I was like, yeah, but that's it. I bet that's it. I knew. That sounded familiar. So that's what happened. So um, yeah, we found out at the end of the last one the reveal happened. Everyone knows now Narayuki is turning down the VIP recommendation because he's got other plans and probably planning on becoming a teacher. Could be quite interesting. I'm not quite sure what kind of dichotomy they're trying to make here, but let's find out. Here we see Sensei barging into the headmaster's office. This guy we've seen a few times before, the mustachioed principal. Asking, what's going on with Narayuki. Shouting out her keyword, objection. Sure, sure, sure. Matter of fact, you're very much guaranteed at this point. I know that what I'm doing is pretty idiotic. Oh, so this is how his ignorant friend, who so far has only been a thorn in his side on many occasions. He was the one too that tweeted out the picture of Furuhashi and Narayuki coming out of the inn together, if you recall. So I hate this guy. This guy's the worst, etc., etc. But he's gonna move the plot along. So okay, draw your VIP recommendation. All the trouble my selfishness caused. Oh, that's true, that's true. She was against him being the tutor originally, but now her heart has changed. Which is fine. That was then and this is now. She's learned a lot about him. And I think she should be happy when and if he decides to share what he's deciding to do instead, which I'm pretty sure is becoming a teacher. Remember there was the scene where he's looking down at that become a teacher book or whatever. I mean, like, I don't really get it. Like, if he just came forward and is like, yeah, instead of doing the VIP thing, I just want to become a teacher because I've decided I love teaching and it's a totally viable career too. What? They wouldn't be mad, right? It's only because there's this awkward, seemingly unnecessary stage between those two revelations that all of this drama is going to happen. So I don't get it. I mean, yeah, sure, turning on the VIP. The pull strings are really uneven. They're still uneven. That won't help. There we go. Well, kind of. There we go. All right, that's good enough. So, I mean, turning on the VIP recommendation, that's a big deal, but it's not like he's turning it down to do nothing. Like, I don't know what they're assuming, and I don't know why he's not more forthcoming. But we'll see. Person like him who can connect to others through sincerity is hard to come by. Valued him on that. No choice but to approve it. It was perhaps the very first time he was completely adamant on being so selfish. So this is in the aftermath. Them finding out that he turned down the VIP recommendation. Furuhashi's thinking back to, I guess, the scene in the restaurant the day before, probably. Let me tell you once things settled down. I did tell Ogata about this so they would let me work here. Going to an education college. Okay, see? Like, that's fine, isn't it? Like, this is completely scratch when it comes to education. It might be difficult to do with the colleges that partner with the VIP recommendation. That seems fine. That seems fine. I guess, this is just me being I don't know, like a little short-sighted, I guess, a little too uh, loose with all of this, maybe. That I don't really value the idea of like traditional success at all. You know, somebody wants to become like a CEO or something. I don't think that's inherently good. In fact, I think that's like inherently bad, if anything. And you have to have like a pretty darn good reason for why you want to kind of throw your life at something like that. It can't just be money. It can't just be power. It can't just be status. Those are all terrible reasons. It has to be some kind of meaningful, deep personal ambition to rise through those ranks. So to me, like turning down something like this because you have something else you actually want to do is the most sensible thing in the world. But you know, I come from a fairly privileged position in being able to say that. For someone like Nariyuki, who comes from an impoverished family, the difference between a teacher's salary, which can kind of look after himself, and maybe allow him to contribute back to the family's finances, is a world apart from something like a high-paid executive job, where everyone in his family is just eating for free, you know? Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, because I'm lucky. A lot of my family has done well by careers and stuff. Nobody's asking me for money. It's closer to the opposite. So, yeah, I don't know. But, like, come on. He wants to be a teacher. If you want to be a teacher, you can just get the certificate, regular teaching certificate. Actually, taking teaching classes at the college of the BIP. Thought about it, but I'm not exactly talented. Unless I go down this path with an unbreakable resolve and give it my all, I can never stand with you guys as equals. Ah, okay. So they're very confused because to them, it's not just that he's not making a choice that actually operates based on a dichotomy. That they're saying you could still go to the VIP college and take teaching classes. You can just kind of get a teaching certificate on the side, things like that. They just don't see why he wouldn't still go to the VIP college. All right, yeah, I mean that makes sense. But and okay, all right. So yeah, okay, this makes sense. That he's kind of doing something irrational here. He's kind of doing something selfish. He deliberately wants to throw away his other options so that he can march unwaveringly forward down this path. And that, of course, relates to the paths of these girls too. All of them are trying to do something they're bad at. They're not just saying, okay, well, I'm very talented in mathematics, so I'm going to get my math degree and I'm going to get a great high paid job doing math, and then on the side, I'll learn about psychology and I'll learn about game development and stuff like that. No, she wants to go to school for psychology. She wants to go full fledged. And same with the other girls. Aruka wants to study overseas, even though her English is garbo. Furuhashi wants to understand astronomy, the stars, and astrophysics, even though she's a wonderfully talented poetic voice who has so much more to offer in that regard. And now Nariyuki as well, even though he could do this, he could do that, he could have all the privilege of the VIP college, he wants to throw all of that away and focus on teaching. Okay, okay. Really don't want to only admire you guys from afar. You must. Oh, and this goes all the way back. See, I love this whenever they kind of tap in to the central thematic spine of the series, the core kind of messages and themes. But then you have this opportunity to leap all the way back to your kind of framing devices and stuff. So this advice from his late father: you must become a guy who can understand those whom are incapable. Beautiful to think of it again at this time. That's really nice. That's really nice. Just like a certain someone did before, I aim to be a teacher who can teach and connect with others. Oh, was his dad a teacher? All right, okay, so that's yet another kind of layer to all of this. That's quite nice and sentimental and beautiful. What a man! I don't know. I sometimes I make fun of the series. Sometimes I think it's pretty goofy how contrived things are, but I know that's just sort of the trappings of the genre. And other times like this, I'm like, they know what the heck they're doing. Like this is really nicely crafted storytelling. Whenever you can kind of bring things back into the fold like that, and take like one step further, you know, just that line, just like a certain someone did before, just that line being hinting enough. We don't get the full story yet, but now the potential exists. That's nice. That's all nice. It's taking on all those jobs to save up for tuition and exam fees. Oh, I guess that's the other thing too, that if you had taken the VIP recommendation, it probably would have been like a full board scholarship, maybe? Like, he would have just had all of that stuff taken care of. Whereas now, he has to pay for all of that out of pocket. You know, I can really understand why they're treating him like he's an idiot now. Okay, I mean, okay, but declining the recommendation. Oh, I didn't. I just realized that too. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Um, so this is the last chapter, huh? No, of course, no, of course. Oh no. Tomorrow then. Oh no, she still doesn't get it. Rizurin, he's not coming back. Oh man. I mean, but if he really wants to do well on the admissions exams to the teachers' colleges, you should probably keep tutoring them? No? I mean, I don't know. Truly support Naoyuki-kun with what he wants to do. We must show that we can stand on our own, even without relying on him as well. Ah, but he... Oh, no! She turns to the empty seat with her problem. I really like these middle panels here. The, like, breakdown. That's very good. I really like Furuhashi's character. I like the suffering aspect of her character. Uh, uh, oh no. Oh, Furuhashi. The suffering. It's embarrassing. Oh, they're all suffering so much. Wow. Okay. All right. I love everything about this panel. Like a lot. Her face is so deranged. This is so beautiful, but so sad. Um, I feel like we're building up to a big climax for chapter 100, don't you think? With this kind of turn, I just realized this is chapter 97. Things are probably going to get intense pretty fast. And someone left a comment. I forgot who. Sorry, but someone left a comment about upcoming chapters and the anticipation I should feel for them. So it's all kind of coming out. I did not realize at all this idea that he would have to stop being their tutor. That really threw me for a loop. I did not think of that ramification at all. Oh no, she's smelling the towel. This is getting creepy, creepy, pathetic. Don't even want to try to hide it anymore. Oh, and even Furuhashi, as she stops to pick it up, maybe she wants to smell it too. I like this, that they're all kind of in different stages of understanding their feelings and admitting their feelings to themselves and others. And so whenever a crisis like this strikes, you can see that dynamic really come through. People responding in all different ways. Oh! Oh! Furuhashi is just breaking. There's a lot of really good faces in this chapter. This is another real talent of this series, I think, is that there isn't like a strict emotional dichotomy. Like these sad scenes, they are sad. Everything that's happening here is sad conceptually, but they're having such fun depicting it, depicting the girls suffering and their desperation and their depravity. That's pretty hilarious to me. Maybe because I don't know. I think it's just because I know things are gonna work out, right? Like, and they make kind of no bones about the fact that there's no way the series is just gonna end with like a see ya, and then they never interact with him again, and it just kind of peters out over the next few chapters. So since there's no real feeling of threat of that, we can really just enjoy the absurdity of all of this. But it is, I mean, it is still sad though. It's true, there's a part of me that will not acknowledge the reality that Naruyuki-san will not be coming so pleasantly. This might be what you called feeling lonely. But this is the answer that Naruyuki-san came up with. After worrying about a great deal, not for anyone else's sake, he did it only for his own sake. And for that, I am happy. Hate to see his Naruyuki-san unable to be happy. Oh, that's nice. That's a powerful resolution. She has such good understanding of a way to respond to situations empathetically. Even though it feels like she's kind of going about this robotically, what she said here requires a great deal of empathy and a great deal of being able to step outside your own ego, step outside your own kind of selfish understanding of situations. And that, more than being able to show emotion, indicates emotional depth, I think. More than crying or sniffing towels or whatever, shows that she actually has introspected and really felt the depths of the situation. Quite mature. Yeah, she is quite mature. Yeah, then he just shows up. I wondered what would happen. I thought maybe there would be some sort of like rescue Naruyuki arc, some plan to have him come on as their tutor. But I like this kind of anticlimax too, I think. Hey, oh, Sue. He just shows up. Sorry for being late. Not interfering with anything. Oh, see? His grades are outrageously good. My recent exam scores went up quite a bit. Even I was surprised by this. You guys were reviewing at the same time. It just might be the thing for me. Very. Oh, so nice. Okay, this picture of him holding up his tests, and he's like happy, but he's embarrassed. I know I'm bragging. Ooh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Look at that. 98, 96, 94. Not bad. Not bad. Ah, thanks for being so kind. Whoa, and even she sniffs the towel. Everybody's sniffing the towel. At some point, the scent will fade, and it will just be replaced by the scent of the other girls. And then, finally, at long last, the lily will bloom, and the hidden path to the true end finally open. Yuri and Yuri and Yuri and. Anyways, okay. Good chapter. Very silly. Even though it was a very kind of unsurprising anticlimax of just like, well, you know, we'll just go back to normal. The fact that there was kind of a crisis and we got to see all the girls respond to it in different ways and stuff, it was nice. Okay, that's all for now. We will read this next one soon.